hello from me, Lazarus. Welcome to the next lesson on creating a website from scratch. We are currently working on my second book about creating a website. By the way, I just wanted to say that we will soon publish Life and Health and the next book on master techniques in adaptive and responsive design, which I am working on at the moment. There we will look at many interesting things and masterful concepts for them. I hope that it will be ready soon. Let's look at the current lesson from our second book. Here are the free chapters. We are currently working on those that are not in the free part, chapter 10 in the last lessons, and we have reached the last one. This is for a module that you are familiar with, CSS Grid Layout module. We have already examined this module in chapter February 2, 27, and therefore we only present it very briefly here. It is a layout system based on a grid of rows and columns, and contains a set of horizontal and vertical lines that form the individual grid elements and the distances between them, and allow the elements to be positioned in a way that grid or table. Let's see this. Here, you see, these are the rows, these are the columns, and the distance between them. You see, which is set with the gap property. There is row and column gap, and you can write just gap, which is for both. And both Flexbox Layout and Grid Layout represent a flexible approach to layouting elements. But if with Flexbox we have the nested elements positioned in one direction, here horizontally in the form of columns or vertically in the form of rows, then Grid positions the elements in two directions, in the form of rows and columns simultaneously, forming a table or grid. The basis for determining the layout in Grid Layout is the grid container, which houses the grid elements. To create a grid container and manage its elements, you need to use the display property, but with grid or with inline grid. Here are the main properties of the grid container. And regarding when to use grid and when to use Flexbox, experts write that grid is more suitable for the overall layout of the site, and for the individual blocks inside and content is more suitable Flexbox. In principle, in my third book, I also implement and follow this rule, and there you will see many interesting techniques on this question. That's in this lesson. Best regards.